And the Lakers all decked out as they made their way off the bus and into the arena earlier on. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. The busy freeways of Los Angeles, a hallmark of this sprawling metropolis. We're coming to you from Southern California. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this Saturday afternoon presentation of NBA basketball, right here on 2K Sports. Chris Webber is joining us at the broadcast table alongside Greg Anthony and David Aldridge on the sideline. This is Kevin Harlan. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Clippers. On Saturday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. And then on Monday, they'll head home to take on the Charlotte Hornets. Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Well, we're seeing a new trend in NBA practices. Coaches are marking the court in different ways to help players visualize where they need to be. Take, for example, a four-point line, rewarding players for stretching their shooting range. And a corner three, in some cases, is worth 4 points in practice. And that encourages players to take that high-value shot. There's a lot of coaches thinking outside the box by drawing new boxes on the court. Kevin?
A lot of talk about this, David. Some new ground certainly to look at. Thank you. Looking at league trends, do you miss the physicality of years past, which was so much a part of the time that you played?
I do, Kev. I do miss the physical game. I miss the bumping, the grinding outside in there in the paint. But I also love the new game and the spacing. You know, you can appreciate the game so much more. It's like going to a ballet and being able to see the movement of the players, what they're doing out here. And so I love the fact it's not hampered by guys getting thrown to the floor and grabbed. Do like the physical play, though. I just want to find a happy medium.
And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Bradley is out there with Green, and it's McGee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Clippers, Shamet and Leonard are on the wings. Ivica Zubac is out there with Patrick Patterson, and it's Beverly in at the point guard. Greg, when you evaluate Avery Bradley, the offense isn't what it once was, but the defense is certainly still there.
Yeah, Bradley has struggled with the scoring in recent years, but defense, that does not go cold. Still a menace to ball handlers, and his reach and length can suffocate perimeter players.
And he makes the first.
I mean, and that 6'3" Bradley is a plus defender thanks to his quickness and tenacity.
Both free throws good from Avery Bradley.
Oh, not many players with the more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Here's Patterson. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Just phenomenal awareness by Beverly, just dishing the ball to the wide open man easily.
James finds Davis. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And Green puts up a deep three. No good, shot missing. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, the crowd didn't seem to faze them at all. They knew what their game plan was and followed it accordingly.
Now, here's Zubac. He really played well in that last game against Golden State. Back to Patterson. Pass to Zubac. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now, here's Bradley. 9-point game his last outing. Trying to get open as Davis, and he overshot that one, missing. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Shamet, and plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And the Lakers get called for the foul. And a big summer for the Lakers, trading for Anthony Davis. For a time, Greg, it even looked like they had a great shot at landing Kawhi Leonard.
He ends up choosing the Clippers, which gives rise to a compelling rivalry The nexus of NBA basketball has shifted to the city of angels. Whichever team you root for, LA fans with a lot to celebrate.
And he knocks down the first one. A superstar summer, Greg, for the Los Angeles Clippers in Kawhi Leonard and in Paul George. Greg, they have two elite wings, great defenders in their prime.
Give them credit, but also Kawhi Leonard pushing the levers behind the scenes. He wanted another superstar to join him in recruiting Paul George, who still had 2 years left on his deal in OKC. Kawhi took unprecedented control of his free agent destiny.
Now here's Green. 9-point game his last outing.
0 for 3, not the start they're looking for.
A floater. Here's Leonard. The shot, no good. Great D that time from James. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Oh, nice look by Bradley, moving it to the open man.
Clippers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Bradley against Beverly. Here's the teardrop, and that's 2 points on the layup.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
Here's McGee. Good, and the assist goes to James.
With height and heart, Kevin, McGee can do damage around the rim.
The Clippers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Beverly with the ball. He's picked up by James. Offensive rebound. Beverly against Bradley. Shamet. No luck, they battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. The Lakers trail. Leonard with the steal. Passes it to Beverly. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Beverly's a guy who loves physical contact. He really tries his best to absorb the contact on his shots to draw these fouls.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Beverly at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Beverly.
Yeah, and you got to count the poor health for the Lakers last season, hampering their ability to compete. The longest injury layoff in LeBron James' career. And all told, more than 200 games missed to injury, Kev.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Zubats. Harkless comes in for Patrick Patterson. Lou Williams is subbed in for Landry Shamet. And the Lakers parting ways with their head athletic trainer from last season and hoping for more health this year.
Wow, well, we all know it's a result-oriented business. I mean, luck can play a big role with injuries, believe me. Teams count on their training staff to keep players in the game.
Beverly with the ball. Kicks it out to Leonard. Now here's Harkless. Not a lot of room. It's stolen by Davis. Goes up and finished off by Davis.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Caldwell Pope passes to Davis. They get a hand on it and stolen by Harrell. Kicks it to Beverly. Floats it up there for Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. There's 1:47 left in the first quarter of the game. Stolen by Beverly. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
Green, he's checked in for Leonard. The Lakers also making some changes. Jared Dudley's checked in for Anthony Davis, and it's Troy Daniels in for LeBron. Here's Williams. Caldwell Pope with some nice D.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
Back to Dudley. Beyond the arc. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And even though Chris Dwight Howard won't be logging the 35-plus minutes he once did, he is still a factor when he's on the floor.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. You better pay attention to Dwight. He can still hurt you with any touch he gets around the basket. I like seeing him in short bursts where you can force the opposing team to adjust to him inside.
Shot clock at 3. Williams can't hit. Lakers leading by 3. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And checking out the stats for Beverly, how he performed last season. He was around 7 points a game last year, 5 rebounds and 4 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, GA, I like it because he's not overcomplicating things. I mean, he's just playing to his strengths and taking what the defense gives him.
The first free throw is good. I'll grade the Clippers signing of Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, the grand finale of the wildest summer in NBA free agent history.
A ton of big moves. You think of the star players who've changed teams, 1/3 of the league's all-NBA selections, and 5 out of 10 of the reigning all-star starters. In the end, we saw 7 players who've changed teams, signing for over $100 million each. Put that in perspective, only 8 players had ever done that in league history.
And there's the call on Howard. That is his first foul of the game. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter. Now here's Harkless. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope.
And the defense not making things easy for them. The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Howard at the elbow. 15 seconds left in the first. Caldwell Pope finds Dudley. 6 on the shot clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. This one for 3. And again, the Lakers no good. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Lakers lead by 3. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made, and he had this to say about his ability to nail clutch shots.
I always feel like I got it. I always feel like I got it in the clutch, no matter what's going on throughout the course of a game. Even when you're struggling at times or you're not shooting the ball particularly well, I just feel like it's going in.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Lakers here so far, guys.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
Williams and Shamet are the guard set. Harkless is out there with Jermichael Green, and Harrell's in at the 5. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Lou Williams won 6th Man of the Year for the 3rd time last season. He joined Kevin McHale and Detlef Schrempf as the only players to win the award in consecutive seasons. And with the most career points ever scored off the bench, maybe they should just name this award after him. Kevin?
David, I'm all for it. Thank you so much. And boy, is he in good company. Hey, Chris, this year pioneer Chuck Cooper Inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame. Long overdue, wouldn't you say?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, he was the first African-American player ever to be drafted. I mean, let's just think about that. It's Jackie Robinson of basketball. He paved the way, and what he endured, and his teammates, by the way, of all colors, is well documented. And I think the Celtics need to, and I think they will retire his number 11 and have it hang up in that famed Raptors of theirs over there.
I agree. Bradley can't get it to go.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those.
And the basket is good. Harrell's got 6 points.
Well, they'll take that, but they got to find a better shot than that on their next trip.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
And wow, you just have to love the motor on Montrezl Harrell when he's on the floor. Great on the glass, and he just plays with such a fire.
Patterson, he's checked in for the Clippers. Leonard comes in for Harkless. A big group substitution here for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Davis comes in for Jared Dudley. James checked in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Green in for Daniels.
Excellent court awareness. James has always had terrific instincts as a playmaker.
And with Harrell, you can see how his energy spreads to the rest of the team.
Reminds me a bit of what Fareed used to bring to teams. Harrell is also undersized, but boy, he makes up for it in so many ways.
Here's Davis shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Lakers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first one falls.
And with LeBron James managing to extend his prime, the pressure is on this Lakers organization to make the most of it.
Yeah, you're right, G.A. I mean, it's the kind of pressure you want, though. I mean, getting those superstar players is the hard part. Finding that supporting cast, that's the hard work part.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
No, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range when there's no hand in his face.
And we are talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
And stolen by Patterson. Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And busting it up the floor. Leonard showing a lot of energy on the fast break. If there's one thing he doesn't lack, it's hustle.
Now here's Davis. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Utah.
But even more impressively was his shot blocking. I mean, by the end, they were afraid to bring the ball anywhere near him. Can you say intimidation? No, his offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish you.
Floats one. Rebound by Harrell. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Leonard with the ball. Here's Shamet. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And it's Bradley with the ball for the Lakers. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. And yes, it's good.
And his shot, I mean, has come around. I mean, for most of the first quarter, it looked like he might be in for a long night.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. A different look for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Patterson. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Landry Shamet. Quinn Cook's checked in for the Lakers. Now here's Williams. He's coming off a 22-point game against Golden State and is out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. On defense, the Lakers. Here's Leonard, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Many thought the Raptors or Lakers would land Kawhi, but in the end, he came to the Clippers to write his own legacy. Returning to Southern Cal, where he grew up, was a big part of his decision. The big surprise was how Kawhi was out recruiting other stars behind the scenes to join him with the Clippers.
Chris, the NBA has flattened now the draft lottery odds. And now that you've seen it at work, seen it in play, any additional changes you might make?
Well, you know, Kev, I still a wait and see for me. I definitely like the NBA making sure they try to address the problem. You never want a team to think that they can be rewarded for losing. So I like what we've done so far. But, you know, if I'm a GM, if I'm a president, I'm always going to try to find ways to manipulate and find that, you know, those open gray areas. And so I think this is something we're always going to have to address. But I love the fact the NBA has gotten ahead of the problem.
Like the Clippers of a year ago. They looked like, gosh, they've lost all their superstars, but they gave it such a great go. They actually made the playoffs.
Yeah, and it started from the top. I mean, Mr. Ballmer said, listen, we do not want to lose. We're going to go in and we're going to play hard. And I tell you what, I think that that's what rewarded them during free agency by able to go out and recruit players and say, listen, we don't lose here. We just need you to take us over the top. And I think that's a pretty good recruiting pitch.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
James, the bounce pass. McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
Well, that's just too easy for McGee. I mean, the minute he establishes position in this area, the defense is done.
James against Beverly.
And maybe the biggest story of this summer, where would Kawhi Leonard be headed in free agency? A player of his caliber commands that kind of media scrutiny.
That free throw good from Leonard.
You know, there are differing opinions as to who the best defensive player in the league is, but no matter what, Kawhi is always in the discussion.
Harkless is checked in for the Clippers. Leonard hits them both.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
LeBron kicks to Cook. Shoots from the right block. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 5 assists in the game. Clippers leading by 5. The pass to Zubac. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Clippers have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Lakers trail by 6. It's LeBron with the drive, and the dunk by James.
And when you give James a lane to the basket, he's going to dunk it hard. Amazing watching him just glide through the air.
Beverly against LeBron. And there's the call on James. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Clippers have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. That free throw, no good.
Well, in overtime, Beverly has established himself as just a defensive specialist, juggernaut, an absolute pest who plays his tail off on both ends of the floor.
Good on the second free throw. 7 seconds left here in the second. Here's Leonard. The good-looking shot from the wing. Leonard's got the lead up to 7 now for the Clippers.
Yeah, and from mid-range, Leonard's jump shot is money. It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or catch and shoot. He never loses his touch.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the LA Clippers, going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you have grown so much offensively throughout your career. What's the focus at that end of the floor?
Just knocking down open shots, my ball handling, making good decisions off the pick and roll, and just try to limit my turnovers.
And you've done well so far, Kawhi. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Kawhi Leonard is having one of those nights. He ended up with 15 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 steal. In their previous game, he had a performance he said he wanted to put behind him quickly. And so far, he's doing just that with the nice first half he had here. And let us get your thoughts, big fella, on the Clippers.
Well, we all appreciate the toughness of Kawhi Leonard. Nothing phases him mentally. Wears you down physically, always focused, always competing. Terrific first half.
And Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Lakers.
They need to break it down. And I look at the individual areas that they're struggling. Like they're getting pounded. I mean pounded, Ernie, on the boards. That's a hustle stat.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Yeah, you must try to match his energy level first and foremost. But right now, he's just out hustling guys to the ball.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Now here's Beverly, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Lakers. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Anthony Davis is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Bradley in at the 1. And the foul called on Danny Green. That'll be his second foul of the game. Davis against Patterson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Beverly's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Clippers. And it's Bradley with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. 9-point game. And the rejection by Zubac. And they'll keep possession. James, the pass to Green. Trying to get open is Davis. The Lakers rebound. He feeds it to McGee.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
And it's Leonard missing.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Green, the pass to McGee. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
And that one's good. Beverly.
And what confidence from Beverly, squaring himself up as the pass was coming his way. So he was ready to fire.
Right side Davis. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And there's the call on James. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Right around a minute and a half played here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Beverly. He's got 9. Pass to Leonard. Over Bradley. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Lakers trail by 12. Well, it was speculated all of last season and shortly after the finals ended that Anthony Davis had his wish fulfilled by getting traded to the Lakers.
And Davis and LeBron make as scary a duo as you can think of in the NBA. Missed out on some of the other marquee free agents, but AD will get a plethora of looks playing alongside LeBron.
And the Lakers call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And the Clippers making a change here. Harrell's checked in.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Bradley passes to Davis. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. From deep, Green. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Green's got 8.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game. But you can see why after that sequence.
And James picks up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. For the Clippers, Harkless comes in for Ivica Zubac. Lou Williams is subbed in for Landry Shamet. Now Harrell. He's got 6. Here's Beverly. Count it. Good. 11 points in the game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Howard. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Love the focus from Howard. So excellent at draining difficult shots over the defense.
Beverly the pass to Harrell. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the 3rd. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That is his 1st foul of the game. This last season, the Thunder became the final NBA team to reach an agreement for jersey sponsorships. Have you gotten used to seeing those patches on the various jerseys around the league?
You know what, Kevin? I have. And they're not as intrusive as I thought. I was
Me too.
Man,
I agree.
Yeah, I was so scared of this. I thought it was going to ugly up the jerseys and be bigger than the team logo and things like that. But you know how great this league is when it comes to getting messages out to their fans and promotion. And so we've done a wonderful job. And actually some I really, really like how they fit the jersey, how the colors matches, and the history of the company, actually. So, no, I think they've done a great job kind of just making sure it just slides in there, not taking away the shine from the team.
Here's Harkless following the basket by Anthony Davis. Down low. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Davis. The Clippers have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11.
Taking 2 shots.
He's off on the 1st. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Jared Dudley's checked in for Davis. Caldwell Pope comes in for LeBron. Daniels, he's checked in for Green. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Bradley. And the second free throw, good. And it's Cook with the ball for the Lakers. Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Cook. Now Caldwell Pope. The 3. But they get it back. Dudley finds Howard. Here is Daniels. He's defended by Harrell. Daniels, no good. Clippers leading by 13. Floats it up there for Harrell. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
And here's Beverly. He's got 11. Stolen. Fast break. The Lakers. Stolen by Beverly. Inside. All alone. And Green slams it in.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Now here's Dudley. He's got 5. Almost, but it rolls out. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Harkless. He can't hit that time. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Here's Cook. And again, no good by the Lakers. Clippers leading by 15. And that one's good. Beverly's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And it's good for 2.
Oh, improving his floor awareness. Howard has a decent sense for when his guys are open.
With 2 seconds left. And that one is off. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Clippers ahead, up by 15. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great vision. He's a gifted passer. Has his finger on the pulse of this offense.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Lakers trail by 15. Williams and Shamet are the guard set. Patrick Patterson is out there with Mo Harkless. And it's Green in at the 5 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Harkless on the wing. Now here's Williams. He's covered closely. And it's blocked. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Caldwell Pope. That one off the back iron and out.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Williams can't get it to go.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. Good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. Chris, this is a specialty of yours. Which current bigs are best at finishing contested shots right at the rim?
Oh, well, I'll tell you this. The best big in the league last year, averaging 17 points, scoring in the paint, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yes.
I mean, he'll dunk on anybody. Move out the way. He finishes. What about Embiid inside? What about Gobert? What about Boogie Cousins? Should I continue? I can keep going because the big man is back, baby.
Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Leonard comes in for Harkless. He's perfect from the line this time. Clippers leading by 13. Here's Williams. Up and in on the layup.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Caldwell Pope passes to Daniels. To the inside. Dudley. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Leonard, that's for 2. Rebound the Lakers.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
Here's McGee. The rebound by Patterson.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Lakers trail by 15. Here's Caldwell Pope. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Nice, and you can't forget about the bunnies on Caldwell Pope. I mean, this guy is definitely looking to slam it down whenever he gets an opportunity.
Now, here's Shamet. Passes it to Leonard. Another shot. That one good for 2. Leonard's got 19 points.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
4 rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
Some changes for the Lakers. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Dudley. LeBron comes in for Troy Daniels. And Bradley's subbed in for Quinn Cook. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
During that break, Frank Vogel had some real words for his team. He is not happy with the sloppy play offensively. He said, make the easy play. Take care of the ball. We can't afford to just give away golden opportunities. And we'll see if they can clean it up, guys.
Thanks, David.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Davis. That one misses. Clippers leading by 14. Here's Leonard. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
The shot's good from McGee. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Williams with the ball, and McGee picks him up defensively. From 20 feet out. And it's Leonard again missing. And it's Bradley with the ball for the Lakers. They trail by 14.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Now, here's Zubac. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for the Clippers. Patrick Beverly. Zubac kicks to Patterson. Now the pass to Beverly. Just 5 to shoot. Takes a 3. And again, no good by the Clippers. LeBron dishes to Caldwell Pope. Leonard with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. Leonard's got the ball. And there's the call on James. That's his 5th foul.
And that's number 5 on him. No room for error anymore. I bet they'll take it at him right now. Try to get him out the game.
Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Patterson finds Leonard. And he banks in the layup. Leonard's got 23.
Yeah, that's not who they want guarding him. I mean, the size mismatch is just too big. All he has to do is just keep attacking the rim.
Here's Davis. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Green, he's checked in for the Lakers. Beverly with the ball. Leonard on the wing. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Bradley passes to McGee. Everly with the ball. Now guarded by Bradley. To the paint. Here's Harrell. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
Well, GA, this is no let-up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games. Well, that's almost a sure thing when you leave him that wide open on the perimeter. I mean, that's his sweet spot.
And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. More star players changing teams. The word tampering comes up, Chris. Is the league striking the right balance on enforcement?
Oh, yes. And, you know, Commissioner Silver, he knows all the tricks. He doesn't want it to be a police state, but he knows a wink from a wink.
Right,
you know what I mean? So you got to draw some lines. But, again, how do you stop it? I mean, you know, if I'm playing on the Lakers and I say, wow, you know, I think Anthony Davis has the best eyebrows in the world. You know, you got to let me say that. And, you know, if that's recruiting, it's recruiting. So it's a fine line. And hopefully the players have some fun with it. And hopefully Commissioner Silver does his best to police it while everyone at the same time is working through with integrity.
That's his second personal. Shooting for Los Angeles, Kawhi Leonard.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. 1:16 left to play here in the 4th.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Clippers.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3. And we watched one guy all night long, guys. And looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Leonard.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Here's Davis, and he lays it straight in.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
And James picks up the foul. And that's it for him. He's fouled out. Not only that, we're in the bonus, and we'll have to go to the line for 2.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
And the first one drops. Both free throws good from Beverly. We've got 33 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Pass to Daniels. Feeds to Howard. The shot from the low post is good.
Oh, that's just too much strength from Howard. A little contact doesn't bother him in the least.
They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Now here's Beverly. Clock at 6. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
So the Clippers winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.